Hello, I'm Creativity and Education Specialist, Cindy Burnett.
And I'm children's book author, illustrator, and songwriter, Barney Saltzberg.
Barney, today we're talking about originality, which is all about coming up with something new. And we're going to play a little game around originality, where we look at two things that don't normally belong together, put them together, and recreate a story. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. And I should tell all of you that are watching, I did not tell Barney what the things were before we started taping. So, Barney, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you put together a story about a lollipop and an alligator?
Yes. I have no idea what it's going to be, but I will start. Okay, so there was a baby alligator who was looking for a treat. And they were snooping around the house, trying to find something worth munching. First, they picked up a book and they ate it, and it was not very good. Then they picked up a chair and they ate that, and it was disgusting. And then they smelled something and they didn't know what it was. And the baby alligator was able to follow the scent of this thing that smelled incredible. And there in a drawer was a purple lollipop. And the baby alligator had never seen one before. So she picked it up and she stuck it in her ear. Do alligators have ears? I don't know. And then they picked it up and they put it on their nose, and that didn't work either. So they put the whole thing in their mouth and went, I think something's wrong with this. And they took it out and they realized there was paper on it. So they peeled the paper off, took the little paper, wore it as a hat, and then started to lick the lollipop, and it was delicious. Ta-da!
Wow, nice job, Barney. Excellent. That was a great story. I think you should go and illustrate that and come back to us.
Okay. Alligator.
All right. So now I'm going to give our viewers at home a challenge, and we're going to give them 3 minutes to write up a story. And then, Barney, we're going to come back and you're going to share a story with the same 2 words that I gave them. Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Birthday and junkyard. So for those of you at home, think about how you can create a story using birthday and junkyard. We're going to give you 3 minutes. Go. Welcome back. Hopefully you were able to come up with a story about a birthday and a junkyard. So Barney, were you able to come up with a story?
Yes.
Can you share it with us?
No. Yes, I will right now. Okay, so we have a junkyard and we have a birthday, or a birthday in a junkyard, whichever you prefer. In my story, it was Zoe's baby brother Charlie's birthday. And when she woke up the morning of his birthday, she realized she did not have a present for her baby brother. And she was kind of worried because it's his birthday and she wanted to give him something. As luck might have it, right next door to their house was a junkyard. And when Zoe looked out the window, she thought, I don't know what to get my brother, but maybe if I go into the junkyard, I can figure something out. So she climbed out of her window and hopped into the junkyard. And there was all kinds of junk there. What a surprise, because it was a junkyard. She took some things she found. She got an old suitcase, and then on top of the suitcase, she found a doll, which was great, except it didn't have a head. And so she stuck the doll on top of the suitcase, and then she found an old a ball of yarn, and she stuck that on top of the doll head, which was on top of the suitcase. But then it needed a face. This was getting very complicated. So just as it happened, happenstance, she found a snail. And she put the snail gently on the top of it, and it became a nose. And then she got two pennies and a bottle cap, and she was able to use some gum that she found under an old chair to stick all those things on the face. And she had made a doll sitting on the suitcase, which looked like a queen on her throne. And she set it up just perfectly so that she climbed back into the window and got her brother to look out the window at his beautiful present in the junkyard for his birthday, and everybody was happy.
The end. Oh my goodness, that was brilliant. And again, I didn't even tell Barney what these two words were beforehand. So he had just as much time as you did. So hopefully, no matter what you wrote about is okay. So we're looking for different stories around birthdays and junkyards together. And we'd love for you to share your stories with us. And maybe we'll feature some of those stories on our YouTube station. And maybe Barney might even illustrate one of those stories. Who knows? It could be the next big, beautiful oops, Barney.
Absolutely. The key to making this work is to let go and play.
Yeah. Is there anything else that helped you, Barney?
I think possibly the fact that I've been writing children's books for the last 40 years might have helped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So feel free to write this story, and I'll give you one more in case you want to play with your friends. And that is the story of a magazine and an elevator. So think about that one, a story about a magazine and an elevator. And feel free to write that one up and share it with us as well. And don't be afraid to think about two words that just don't belong together and put them together to create something new and unique. Right. So that's the end of this session. And thank you for joining us on our creative thinking skill, Be Original. Barney, as always, thanks for sharing your storytelling.
Have fun.
We'll see you soon.